Hey, my name is Joe Poliak, San Francisco Bay Area real estate agent with Rise Homes. This here is a San Mateo County real estate market update where we're going to review the data for January 2024 versus January 2023. I'm filming this video in the middle of February, so we're going to be looking at the data for the previous month and just see how it compares to last year. Okay, so let's start with single family data. So for January 2023, there was 225 homes that were listed for sale. January 2024, there were 283 homes listed for sale. So that's an increase of 26%. That's pretty significant because we had a really low inventory market for a while now. With this increase, with a significant increase of 26% year over year, we're starting to see more homes are hitting the market, and that should kind of soften up some of that pressure of just a very low number of listings. January 2023, at the end of the month, there were 313 homes available for sale. And January 2024, that number was 284 homes. So that's a decrease of 9% year over year. So there's 9% less homes available for sale at the end of the month this year than there was last year. The number of properties that sold in January 2023 was 159, and that number in January 2024 was 139. So a decrease of 13% year over year. Average days on market last year was 39, and this year that number was 42. The average sales price last year was $2,200,000 and a little bit of change. And the average sales price this year, January 2024, is $2.6 million and some change. So that's an increase of 19% year over year. Median sales price was $1,480,000 last year. This year, that number is $1,850,000. So that's a 25% increase year over year. So just a quick pause. So what I'm seeing out in the field is a lot of activity than there was around the same time last year and throughout most of last year. We are starting to see the market is heating up for single family homes because inventory levels are still low. Even with the jump in the number of new listings that hit the market, it's still a low inventory market. Interest rates are down a little bit from where they were earlier in the year, or maybe even around the same time last year. We are just seeing the market heating up in general, and that's what I believe is causing these price increases, pretty substantial price increases year over year. Let's jump into median price per square foot. Last year, January 2023, $973. This year, that number is $1,085. So that's an increase of 12% year over year. A little bit less than average sales price and median sales price, but price per square foot still up in the double digits percentage-wise. Percentage of list price received last year was 99%, and this year that number is 100%. Total sales volume last year was $350 million for the month of January. Again, this is single family home data, and $363 million this year. So just a small increase of 4% year over year. And lastly, months of inventory last year was 1.4. This year, that is 1.3. So again, we are still in a hot seller's market, even with interest rates being higher. At the end of the day, inventory levels are low. There is not a lot for sale here in this area, and there is not a lot on the horizon being built, or actually barely anything at all, and still a very desirable place to live. So prices have gone up, and overall the single family home market is still pretty hot. We are still seeing multiple offers. I just sold a couple of properties throughout the peninsula that we had 10 plus offers. In fact, one had over 20 something offers in Milburn. The market is still very, very hot. If you enjoy this video, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and follow our channel. If you have any feedback or questions about the video, I'm happy to answer those in the comment section below. And of course, don't forget to like the video as well. Thanks again. Okay, let's jump into condos. January 2023, the number of new listings that hit the market was 96. January 2024, that number was 105. So that's an increase of 9% year over year. Inventory last year was 148. This year, that number is 135. So this is the number of condos, townhomes available for sale at the end of the month. And so that's a decrease of 9% year over year. The number of sold properties last year was 47. This year, that number is 60. So that's an increase of 28% year over year. Average days on market last year was 50. This year, that's 61. So things have slowed down a little bit. Homes on average, townhomes, are selling in San Mateo County. It's taking them 61 days to sell versus 50 last year. So That's an increase of 22% year over year. Average sales price, $963,000 last year. This year, that number is $921,000. That's a decrease of 4% year over year. Median sales price last year, $860,000. This year, that number was $772,000. So that's a decrease of 10% year over year. And then a median price per square foot last year was $794, and this year that number is $752, a decrease of 5% year over year. And then percentage of list price last year was 99%, and again this year is 99%, so no change there. Sales volume last year was 45 million, and this year that number is 55 million, an increase of 22% year over year. And last year it was months of inventory was 2.2, and this year that number is 2.1. So we are not seeing the same trend with condos and townhomes as we are with single family homes. In fact, pretty much quite the contrary. More homes sold. Inventory levels are a little bit lower. New listings that hit the market are a little bit higher, but those prices are down rather significantly. We got median sales price down in the double digits, and then the average sales price and the median price per square foot down in the lower digits. But here's the thing, condos and townhomes, it's not just the general market. You do have a lot of units and properties that might have issues with HOAs or special assessments or other things that aren't just the property itself that cause properties to sit on the market longer. So some of this data is influenced by what's going on there. So this might be a little bit of a better time to get into a condo or townhome potentially, because maybe prices are depressed right now a little bit, and then hoping or assuming that interest rates continue to go down a little bit, you can refinance and property values increase over time, potentially. Anyways, I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, comment with any questions or feedback you have on the video. I would love to learn more about how I can help you. And of course, if you're thinking about buying or selling real estate here in the San Francisco Bay Area, please don't hesitate to reach out. Thanks again.